I'm good. Just checking.
Okay, for the 1, 2, and 3 seeds at the 3-minute mark, boys are going to 3 and 4, the girls are going to 1 and 2. So the 1, 2, and 3 seeds at the 3-minute mark, and work their way down to girls on 1 and 2, the guys on 3 and 4. The remaining 3 minutes are just left for the 4 and 5 seeds.
Mine's streaming. It's just not showing on. Go to our YouTube page. Give your phone.
I don't know.
Wait, let me ask Bella if she's seeing it. Is it both on there? I'm only showing one. Oh, we got a signal. Both good. I think we're good. It just took a while. It was weird. It took a while for mine to connect. That's all. I connect them at 2 separate times because we've had issues where it goes to one stream and we don't have a third party we need a producer. All in good time. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate that info. Thank you. Welcome to the Pennsylvania State Boys Singles Championship 2026. The girls are bowling to the left on our other stream. I have the boys here. They just completed 6 games today, and now we have a stepladder final. In our first match, we're going to have the 5 seed Peyton Schley going it from Milton, taking on the 4 seed Baxter Diem of Valley. We're finishing up practice right now. I will update you guys on girls' scores as we go, just so you're in the loop if you're watching the boys. They've already bowled 6 games today on one of our state patterns. If you look to the left of the screen there's the championship pin awarded to the winners, which we'll be presenting. After all of our matches today, we will have an awards presentation as well as a post-game interview with our champion. Dana, I think there's a ball return on 15. Dana, the ball was sticking on 15. Still down there. So we're at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster. And next year we'll be back in the Pittsburgh area. Bella is streaming on the other ones. You got Sean on this one. Tomorrow will be our team event. We'll have boys and girls as well in the finals, doing the same thing. Glad you could join us.
Girls, first round match. 4 seed Amelia Drosty from Hempfield is bowling 5 seed Kayla Rotundo from Elizabethtown. Amelia has decided to finish first, so Amelia will be letter B, Kayla will be letter A. In the boys' first round match, 4 seed Baxter Diem from Valley is bowling Peyton Schley from Milton. Baxter's the highest seed, is also assigned to finish first. So Baxter will also be B. Peyton will be A. We'll make sure that the live streamers know for that. Ella, you good? All right, looks like we're good. Let's wish the bowlers best of luck. Letter A, you may begin.
So here we go with match one. Peyton Schley will be opening up here. He's from Milton. He qualified with a score for 6 games of 1283. He had a high game of 237 back in game 4. His opening shot comes up high and splits, leaving the 4-6-10. It's a very, very challenging split to convert, so he's probably just going to take the 2 and restart the engine and get in frame 2. And his spare, he gets the 2. Now Baxter Diem from Valley is the 4 seed. He came in, he shot a 1286 for 6 games, with a high game of 255 back in game 2. Here's his opening shot. Messenger takes down the 10. The 1 pin comes flying across the lane to take the 10 down. Baxter now working on a strike, going to the second frame. Trying to get that double to get things rolling. And he got that one a little bit wide right. It's a 7 count, leaving the 2-4-5 combination. Push back their spare shot. He converts. A strike spare to open up the game. Peyton trying to come back from the open in the first frame. He's a 2-handed lefty. Here's his second shot. That one sets up nicely as he buries 10 in the pit. So he comes back strong on there. Peyton is a sophomore at the Tri-Valley Co-op Milton. He does have a high game career of 300 and a high series of 803. Peyton working on his strike, trying for a double himself now. And he does. So he doubles up after the is a big sporting cast here. So I'm guessing his team might be bowling tomorrow. Baxter working on a spare, trying to answer the double. And he misses right, but he bangs out the 10, almost left a washout. And he just leaves the 1-2. Baxter trying to shoot a spare. He is a senior at Valley High School back in the Pittsburgh area. And he converts his spare. So it's a close match after 3. It's an 11-pin lead for Peyton, assuming strikes the rest of the way. Thank you. All right, Baxter try to get back on the strike train, and he does. He comes after the spares, puts an X on the board. Peyton not wasting much time, trying for the first triple and to retain his lead. Oh, he got that one out a little bit, comes back strong on high, and leaves only the 4-pin. So the winner of this will take on the 3 seed from Bell Vernon, Caden Kokenauer. And the winner of that will be then they take on Gavin Courtney at Garden Spot and Preston Smith at Sarah Catholic. And Peyton spares up. So based off of max scores, it's a 10-pin lead for Baxter Diem as we go to the 5th frame. And it's a strike again for Peyton in the 5th frame, sending it back to Baxter Diem. Gets another wide right. This time he pays the price, leaving the 210 split. As you can see on the screen, how to make this, he needs to hit the left side of the 2-pin, slide it over to take out the 10. There's Baxter's shot at it. Almost converts, though. His first open of the game comes at a critical time there. And the lead goes to Peyton. He has based on max score, a 22-pin lead. Here's Baxter's shot on the 6, trying to bounce back, and he does strike. So he bounces back from the strike. He recovers nicely. Peyton can take a bigger lead with a double here. Over to my left, it's Amelia Drosty, Hempfield area, taking on Kaylin Rotundo of Elizabethtown. I'll give you a score update here shortly. Meanwhile, Peyton's shot, working on a strike, and he leaves the 6-pin. He tried to backdoor, but came around the 6 and did not connect. Peyton's college plans are to play baseball and bowl, and his favorite TV show is The Rookie. Here's Peyton's shot, and he spares up. So now it is based on max score, a 2-pin lead for Peyton. As we go to the 7th frame. So to our left, Kaylin has a 22-pin lead after 5 for the girls' match. Here's Peyton's shot. Messenger comes off the wall, takes out the 7. Big monster shot there. So it is a 34 pin. Never mind. Strike that. Baxter trying to double, stay in this match. Almost loses 7-10. Manages to kick the 10, leaving only the 7 pin. Baxter said his favorite show is Cobra Kai. He has a high game of 300 and a high series of 816. Starts a spare. So it's a 22-pin lead. It's based off of max score for Peyton Schley of Milton. And Baxter comes back and strikes, so not giving up. Goes back to Peyton of Milton, trying to double and extend his lead. Working on a strike. And leaves the 7 pin, so they're both striking on the left lane consistently. The right lane is giving them a little more challenging shots to them. So it's going to be interesting how this comes down to the 10th frame. Peyton spares. Peyton's max score is 218. Baxter's max score is 216. So it's a 2-pin lead for Peyton. He's on the better lane. Oh, but he hangs a 7. So that gives Baxter the control of the game now. It's in his hands to win the match if he wants, if he'd like to. Schley trying to make a spare, only the 7 pin. And it is good. So Baxter can actually win this match with Peyton sitting on the bench. But he needs to get this one in the 9th in order to force that situation. Here's his 9th frame. That's a double for Baxter as he goes to the 10th frame. You don't want to. If you had any wobble there, that was just Dana leaning on my table here. So I'm sorry if you guys were getting dizzy on that. There's Baxter's shot working on a double. Comes up high and doesn't get the 7 to fall. So that gives Peyton an opportunity now. Here's Baxter's spare shot, shoot the 7. And it's good. Baxter strikes here, 195. Peyton's max score is 207. He will need to mark a and get count. Baxter finishes with a 195 game. Peyton must mark in order to have a chance to this. And he needs count too, actually. That would do it. Just about. He needs nine pins on 2 balls in order to advance. Eight pins would be a tie. Anything less, Baxter will move on. And that will do it. Peyton Slay will move on to take on the 3 seed, Caden Kokenauer of Bell Vernon, in game 2. Heads up. They will get practice here again. And then we'll be starting at match 2. And he gets a 9 count on his final. So 206, 195 is the final. And Peyton Slay will move on to match 2. Over to my left is the girls. Amelia Dross is in the 10th frame working on a strike. She can shoot 200. Here's her shot if you can see it to the left. She strikes. If she strikes out, Kaylin will need to mark in order to win the game. Winner of that match will take on Brianna Gonzalez of Central Dauphin East. There's Amelia's shot, and she doubles in the 10th, so one more forces a mark. You can watch on the other channel if you want, but I'll give you guys the play-by-play, and you can see at least the pinfall down lane. And Amelia finishes with 200. She strikes on the 9th and 10th, forcing Kaylin to get a mark in the 10th. Or Amelia Drosty will advance. It's Kaylin's shot. Comes up high and leaves a 4-pin. She is very fortunate there not to split in the 10th frame. But she does need to make this spare in order to advance. A spare and 6 pins sends her to round 2. And she makes it. So 6 pins. And we have our winner. Here's Kaylin's shot. Looks good. And that's a winner. So Kaylin Rotundo will advance to round 2. And now she wins 205 to 200 She'll be taking on Rihanna Gonzalez of Central Dauphin East.
All right, congratulations in the girls division. 5 seed Kayla Rotundo from Elizabethtown moves on. She'll be taking on the 3 seed from Central Dauphin East, Rayana Gonzalez. They will obviously be on lanes 11 and 12. And the boys division, 5 seed Peyton Schley from Milton moves on. They'll be taking on the 3 seed Caden Kokenauer from Bell Vernon. And obviously they will be on lanes 15 and 16. So at this point, Peyton and Caitlin can go down 2 lanes. Caitlin on 1 and 2. Peyton's on 3 and 4. You guys can practice for the 5 minutes while the 1, 2, and 3 seeds come back up. We need the counter to reset. We got them on for practice, but can you switch the A and B then? They finished up that last game like that. If you could finish or switch the A and B.
So we're going to go to round match 2 here. On our pair here, it'll be Peyton Schley, who just won. And he'll be taking on Caden Kokenauer of Bell Vernon. They do have some practice here, so it will give them some time. And over to the left, once again, it'll be Rayana Gonzalez taking on the match 1 winner, Kaylin Rotundo. So we're just going to peace out for a little bit here. Just let them practice, and then we will get going.
All right, Dave,
Sorry
should be
about
good. Did they swap? Okay. We got 5 minutes practice in there, right?
5 minutes, 11 and 12 still needs to be swapped. 11 and 12 still need to be swapped. Still got to be on. But I think we can start the practice ahead of time and we'll get those letters changed. But at this point, it's 5 minutes of practice for the 1, 2, and 3 seeds at the 2-minute mark. 1 and 2 seeds, you guys will vacate, leaving the 3 seed by themselves for the final 2 minutes. All right, you may begin your practice, bowlers.
All right, I just caught up on all our comments here. They don't show on my iPad all the time, so I have to check them once in a while. I apologize for that. If I see them, I will answer any questions or that you may have. We are about to start game 2 of our finals here, and we will continue the broadcast with the boys over here on our right. The girls are bowling over to the left. Afterwards will be the awards presentation and post-game interview with our champion.
2-minute mark. 2 minute, guys. What's up?
It's not. I was on mute. Sorry, we didn't have sound 'cause I was on mute, and we had to switch how we were connecting. Oh, I put mine on hotspot.
Oh, was it not working the other way?
I don't know. It's weird. It does. It's so glitchy sometimes with Wi-Fi. Plus, we're still here trying to figure out things, and hey, it's something no one else does. So
I do better at the hotel on Wi-Fi than I do on hotspot. Sorry, I thought the other one was reversed. That's my fault.
no, that's fine.
I won't do it again.
I knew who won, so it didn't matter. It wasn't like. All right, we're finishing up our practice here for second round matches. We've switched to our hotspot connection because we're having some internet glitching there.
All right, at this time, I need the winners from the first round matches to come up. Caitlin and Peyton. Peyton's already up here. Okay, so in the girls division, Brianna Gonzalez, the higher seed, invited to finish last. So finish first. So Rihanna will be B, Caitlin will be A.
Is that UND or
In the
OND?
boys match,
Is that OND or UND?
seed
That's
Caitlin
Okay.
has decided to finish last. So Caitlin will be A and Caitlin will be B. The lanes 11 and 12, hit the start play button.
this uniform's cool.
All right, again, let's wish the bowlers best of luck. Letter A's.
All right, we are on for game 2. Here's Caden Coconhour. Sorry about that. And he opens up leaving a 7-pin. He's from Belle Vernon, which is on the west side of the state. I will try to see what's going on with our chat here. There we go. Hopefully everything's up and running again. I was on mute before and our internet glitched. Spare shot by Caden is good. So opening spare. Sometimes that's really tough to do as you come out fresh, but if you can be clean to start, all the better. And Peyton, looks like he came up high there, only leaving a 4-pin. Didn't even sound as good as some of his previous shots that he's made. So, and he converts his spares, so we are even through one. As I said, we are still YouTube noobs here, so sometimes things don't exactly work as we plan, but we do our best here. And this is Peyton's first shot, and leaves the 3-6 culmination after a spare. He chops a spare off, so that's an open frame. Caden Kokenauer trying to continue his successful start. Frame 2 on lane 16. And he does strike, so Caden is a freshman, so his college plans are undecided right now. He did shoot 13-27 for 6 games, with a high game of 235 in game 1. His low game was 211, so very consistent bowling by Caden today. And strikes again, so a double. Looks like he had some footing issues there at the foul line, but still managed to put 10 in a pit. So we have a sophomore freshman battle here. And Peyton does have a 300 to his credit, not today, but he does. Mixes up everything and takes him down for a strike. Very fortunate break for Peyton. Over to my left is Ariana Gonzalez going against Kaylin Rotundo. Give you some updates here as they go. And Peyton comes up a little high again, leaves a 6 pin. It's a one pin standing. And Peyton's spare shot. Good. Caden Kokenauer, his high game is also a 300, and he has a high series of 813. Working on the double, trying for the turkey, and he flops the 7 pin. Suddenly, it feels like the air conditioning was put on in this place as I'm starting to freeze, which is a lot for me to be saying. And a spare is good. Leisure Lanes here has a very cool miniature golf course outside. It is natural grass. Unfortunately, I don't believe it's open yet, or your 2 commentators would probably be out there playing around. And we'll announce bowling in a second. Here's Caden off the spare. Strikes again. A big messenger comes across to take out the 7. So it's a 22-pin lead for Caden Kokenauer as we go to the 5th frame for Peyton Schley. He comes up high. Again, I think that's what I've seen Peyton do consistently in these matches. So when he's missed, it's mostly been high on the nose. But he's been fortunate to stay out of trouble and only leaving makeable spares. Peyton's spare shot is good. I'll tell you what, for a freshman and a sophomore, these two are very poised and very with it. Nothing's really getting under their skin right now. Two of Peyton's hobbies are playing baseball, and I know this is a shocker to everyone, playing video games. Wow, good shot there by Peyton, but Black's another 7-pin on the left lane. So over to our left after 5, based off of a max score. It's a 24-pin lead for Rihanna over Caitlin. And if I say Rihanna wrong, we have a girl on our college team, and I say it wrong all the time. Okay, back to our side here. Peyton spares up, and Caden is now trying to get a double again. And he does take him out. So a double for Caden, and he extends his lead. Special shout out to the Pipeline Monster flavor today because lack of sleep, got to stay awake. All right, Caden trying for that triple again. Just realized we have two-handers. And Caden comes up and leaves a Greek church. 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. It's another very difficult spare to make. Probably going to try to get the 3, and if something bounces and kicks, it'll be a bonus. If not, it's going to be an open frame for Caden. Here's his shot. Gets the count. And being on a double, that count matters a lot more. Peyton Schley trying to get on the strike train here. He's only down one time this game. And this time he does. Hits light, takes him out. So that cuts the lead to 6 based off the max score. Caden has a 6-pin lead. We go to the 8th frame. And it's a 13-pin lead for Rayana Gonzalez over Kaylin Rotundo, sorry. And a double for Peyton Schley puts the pressure on the young freshman now. We'll see how he recovers after the open frame. Comes up high, only leaves the 2 pins. So. Hope you enjoyed this, our broadcast of the state championship singles events. I have the boys, Bella has the girls. My name's Sean Hillick. I'm from the Pittsburgh area, but we're all the way in Lancaster today at Leisure Lanes, trying to crown our state champions. We're in match 2 of the stepladder finals. Sit back and relax and enjoy. All right, Caden just spared on the right lane. As they're into the 9th, it's almost a must-strike situation for Caden. And it doesn't quite finish, and he leaves the 3, 5, 6. Makeable spare. So you might be catching a little bit of transition out there in this lane from the beginning to the end. Does make the spare. Right now, it's Peyton's game to win. Working on a double, going to the ninth frame. So he gets a Pac-Man gobbler, the turkey. A strike here will shut out Caden Kokenauer. A spare gives an opportunity for Caden to come back in the 10th frame. That's my mouth is wrong. Comes up a little hot and very fortunately leave a 10 on it. He had the baby split for a minute. So Caden's max score is 207. The max score for Peyton is 203. So Caden will have the opportunity to win this match. Spare for Peyton. I must say, too, that before I forget, Caden's hobbies are bowling. I'm sure he also plays video games. Maybe not. I know these kids all play video games. It comes up high, so Peyton finishes with a 201. Forcing Caden to double in a 10th. He must get the first one. Or Peyton will advance to the semifinal match against the 2 seed, Gavin Courtney of Garden Spot. It's the first one. Must double. Anything less, Peyton advances.
Okay, take your time.
There's a shot. Does not quite get there, leaving a 6-10. Good bowling by the freshman. I think we'll see him in future years. And we will be going to the semifinal match. Peyton advances again by the score of 201 to 197. And over on the girls, I believe Rayana just won 216 to 186. So Rayana Gonzalez of Central Dauphin East will advance to the semifinal match against Taylor Kretz of McDowell. They're going to get some practice again.
Congratulations, 3 seed Rayana Gonzalez moves on. She'll be taking on the 2 seed Taylor Kretz from McDowell. Taylor and Malia will come up in practice. Rayana will go back to 1 and 2. In the boys division, 5 seed Peyton Schley from Milton moves on. They'll be taking on the 2 seed Gavin Courtney from Garden Spot. Gavin and Preston will come back up here to the TV pair to practice. Peyton's going to go down to water pair.
I'm just updating Facebook here, so please be patient.
So counter 11 and 12 is good with the AB because we never got it fixed. We're going to be 15 and 16 swapped again, but I think we're going to wait till after practice before we do that. So, all right, Taylor and Malia are good. Gavin and Preston are good. All right, you guys get your 5 minutes of practice. At the 2-minute mark, the 1 seeds, Maria and Preston, will go back to the lower.
2:15.
260.
16. Just want to make
Probably just the angle.
Huh?
Probably just your angle.
Yeah, I was thinking 6, but I was thinking maybe not. 186.
Yep.
Okay. Hmm? Okay, we have about 4 minutes left in practice here. As you can see, the 1 and 2 seeds warming up. The winners from the last matches are down to the left. Warming up is down below. So we get ready for our semi-final match. And we're going to have another lefty in this match. And that will be Gavin Courtney of a garden spot. Gonna mute for a minute. Maybe not. Okay, guys, we're about 2 minutes of practice for these guys. Very nice 52-lane center here in Lancaster. We have a lot of staff here working east and west people, but we work hard at the regionals, so we get to do this as well, and it's a lot of fun. I hope we enjoy our broadcast for you guys. I know not everyone can make it to these trips, so we try to bring the action to you as best we can. We will have, like I said, board's presentation after, and we'll be interviewing the winner. And of course, tomorrow we'll be here for the team championships. Top 6 girls and boys from East and West will be competing for the state championship. Final 4 of that will make the finals, and we'll have a stepladder final for that as well that we'll be broadcasting. All right, looks like they're finishing up here. And we will be getting the semifinal.
All right, so Peyton's come back up. We need Renata to come on back up.
So we're going to have Peyton Schley of Milton taking on Gavin Courtney of Garden Spot. The winner gets a trip to the championship match. Over to my left, it'll be Taylor Kretz of McDowell going against Rihanna Gonzalez of Central Dauphin.
All right, so in the girls' division, 2 seed Taylor has decided to finish last. So Taylor will be A, Rihanna will be B. And in the boys' division, 2 seed Gavin has decided to finish first. So B, 8 will be A. Again, let's wish the bowlers best of luck. Letter A, so you may begin.
All right, this is Peyton's first shot. Up into the strike, so he's pretty loose. And this is Gavin Courtney. He is also the 2025 champ. So he's trying to defend his title. And he comes up high with a split in the first frame, leaving a 6-7-10. And he gets the 2, so it's an open frame for Gavin. Gavin is the 2 seed, shot 1343 today. He had a high game, and our high game in the tournament of 300 in game 4. We're not going to see that out of him this game. But first shot leaves a 7-pin. This will be our last year to see Gavin on these because he is a senior this year. And it looks like he's going to be going to Cumberland University next year. And he gets the 7 out, so sparing a second frame after the big open in the first. And now we're going to see if Peyton Schley can answer and double up. Peyton's trying to climb the ladder. He started as the 5. He was the 5 seed, and he's still going. As if you saw earlier, a lot of the shots that he missed for high, well, that was beyond high. Got away with the Brooklyn strike, though. So he's working on a double, trying to get that turkey on the table. And he does. That's a Pac-Man golfer to open up the game for Peyton Schley. Gavin trying to answer, and he does it. He flies a pin across the back. So much power in these kids today compared to last century. Oh, my goodness. Pins just fly everywhere. I see that Gavin's favorite TV show is one of my personal favorites, Stranger Things. Very good show, very 80s-like. Love it. Working on a strike, and it's a double for Gavin. So looks like he settled down a little bit into his game, and he's ready to bowl. Peyton Schley's opened up with a 3-bagger to start this match. Trying to continue to extend his lead. Oh, he leaves a 7-pin. These matches can be such a roller coaster. Like, when one person's hot, the other person struggles, and then all of a sudden, the hot person struggles, and their opponent jumps on it. I've seen it a lot today. Just Peyton's spare shot, and he converts. So based on max score, Peyton has a 20-pin lead as we go to the 5th frame. And here is Peyton comes back and strikes again. So after leaving a 7-pin, I think it was a 7-pin, I forgot. Comes back and puts an X up there. Gavin working on a double after his rough start in the first frame. He has a high game of 300, and ready for this, his high series is 878. And he gets the Pac-Man Globber, so it's a turkey for Gavin. All right, Gavin working on 3 in a row, trying to get 4. And he does. So it's a 4-bagger. So he has woken up after those first 2 frames. We'll see what Peyton can do. He's working on a strike. He's in his 3rd game already of this final. He comes up high on that one and pays for it, leaving a 6-8 split. Interesting to see what he does on this. He's probably going to try to make it because this is going to be a high-scoring game, it looks like. So he's going to have to hit the right side of the 6, slide it into the 8. And doesn't get any of them, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him. That's 2 pins, but with this being high scoring, I think he might have had to go for that. He's now moving to the left lane and trying to bounce back. He struck every time this game on that lane. And a strike for Payne. So he comes back after the open frame. We're going to see what Gavin does. He's working on 4 in a row. He can extend the lead that he has now. He took over the lead. I'll give you a more accurate update here after this frame. Gavin's hobbies are golf, work, and drilling at strike zone, and working with hammer staff. Oh, he leaves an 8 pin. It's a good shot. That would have been a 5-bagger. Over on the girl's side. 2 cracks and max. Let's see, 117, 40. has a 24-pin lead over there over Rayanna. Gavin spares up. So it's a 3-pin lead for Gavin off a max score. Going to the 8th frame. A trip to the championship final on the line. Comes up high and leaves a 2-4-7 combination. And that'll give Peyton a chance to take the lead. Gavin spare shot. Ooh, he chops the 2. So it's an open frame in the 8th. Is now a max score of 223. Peyton has a chance to extend the lead here. Peyton shot. He comes up high again on that lane. This time leaving the 4-7-8. Very fortunate he didn't leave a Greek church on that shot. And he converts. So it is off a max score. Peyton has a 2-pin lead. Here's Peyton shot in the 9th. Looks like he really grabbed that one a little bit too long. And he ends up with a big split to 3-6-7. I think that's another situation. He might have to go for this again. Or his day could come to an end. Gets 2 of them. So it's an open frame. He has a max of 201. If Gavin goes strike, spare, strike, he's at 203. We'll see what Gavin does under the pressure to make the shots. He trips the 6 forward at the last second. Spare and count sends him to a championship match. An open frame gives Peyton a chance in the 10th frame to come back and win this. And he leaves the 10-pin. Spare and count sends him to the championship match. Where he'll be taking it. The winner does take on the sitting in the 1 seed right now is Preston Smith of Sarah County. There's a spare shot, and it's good. So 9 pins. 9 pins. Sends them all. 8's a tie. Anything less gives Peyton a shot. There's Gavin's shot. This will be the championship round. He does it. He puts them all in the pit. Great shot under pressure by Gavin Courtney of a garden spot. He will now have a chance to defend his title in the championship match against Preston Smith of Sarah Catholic. Peyton's finishing up now. He does strike. He can shoot a 201, but it will not be enough. They had a good run there. He finishes with a 191. Over on the girls, it's all Taylor Kretz as she has gone triple open 5-bagger. And Rihanna finished with a 201. Kretz will be taking on Malia Briggs in a championship match on our other stream. And we will have Gavin Courtney taking on Preston Smith on this stream with a state title on the line. Kretz split there if you might see that, and she gets one. So she's going to finish with a score of 233.
Okay, in the girls division, congratulations, our 2 seed Taylor McDowell, who's on the state championship final. We should be taking on the 1 seed Malia Briggs from Chambersburg. So Malia with 5 minutes of practice on 11 and 12. Taylor will go back and she wants to warm up on 1 and 2. And in the boys division, 2 seed Gavin Courtney from Garden Spot, who's on the state championship finals. He'll be taking on the 1 Preston Smith from Sarah and 5 minutes on 15 and 16. While Gavin wants to practice, he can practice on 3 and 4. All right, lanes appear to be on and ready to go. So Malia and Preston, you can start your practice.
Dang it. Should still be working. Hear you now? All right. Don't know what happened there. All right, I understand we're back. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. Technology at its finest. All right. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. We lost our feed for a bit. The feed was there, just didn't have sound. I don't know what happened to it. It's probably Dana's fault. I have no one else to blame. All right, so we're in the fourth frame here. Gavin has all 9 spares, as you can see on the board, I hope. And Preston has a double and 8 spare. It'll be good. Here's Preston working on a spare. And oh, big break there. He had a 210 standing. Luckily, he took the 10 pin out. Taylor Smith shooting a spare. He's from Sarah Catholic. He is also a senior. So we have 2 seniors battling it out here. And he does convert his spare. Bob Knoll 3310. That is great. Hi, Duke. How are you? My favorite college basketball team, by the way. Just saying. All right, Preston Smith spared up. It is a 10-pin lead now as we go to the 5th frame. Preston Smith's up 10. He's going to be going to trade school, and his favorite movie is one of my favorite sport movies, Caddyshack. Here's his shot in the 5th, and he does strike. So we got Stranger Things and Caddyshack. I love it. 2 of my faves. I even have my announcing bucket hat on today, which gives me a little Bill Murray look. Gavin comes up high and leaves a 2-4-7. We'll get to see the announcing hat during our post game. And Gavin spares up. So he is clean. Both guys are clean through 5 right now. But the edge is Preston Smith at this point. Gavin working on a spare, looking for that first strike this game. Rolls it well, comes up a little late in the pocket, but that's works when you're a two-hander usually. You just cannot get the messenger to take the 7 out. So it's another spare attempt by Gavin on the left lane. He's working fast on this one. And he converts. So he's clean for 6. Preston can extend his lead with a strike here in the 6th frame. Meanwhile, to the left of me, it's a 30-pin lead based on max score for Taylor Prince as they enter the 7th frame. Preston leaves a I don't know for sure about Clear. He was the last one to win. Wow, that was so long ago. I can't even remember that long ago. It's been a minute. Unfortunately, we don't have a crack research team here. So there's not much I can look up right now. And Preston with the first open of this match here off the strike. So you've got to make your spares. And that's what Gavin has done to stay in this match. He's not throwing the strikes this game, but still has a shot at it. I failed to mention here that Preston's high game is also 300, and his high series is 844. Coming off the open, comes up high, leaves a 4-pin. So our shots start getting more and more critical as we go. The girls are heading into the 8th, 9th frame. And they are both working on triples right now. Here's Preston trying for his spare. He opened on a 10-pin. This is a 4-pin. And he converts. So Gavin has a chance to take the lead here. There's his shot. Comes up real high and leaves a 6-10. So Gavin cannot buy a strike right now. So in the one of these shots, just nothing is going. Like I said, the scores are so high today, and this is a fresh pair. They both just like when they started earlier today. Spare up for Gavin again. Here's Gavin's shot in the 8th. And a 7-pin again. He just cannot buy a strike right now. However, making every spare so far is keeping him in this game with a chance to win yet. Spares again. See a little dead wood here. So down to my left, just Taylor Fritz through 9. You shoot 246. If Malia strikes out in the 9th and 10th, she goes 249. So it's a very close game over there as well. She just left the 10 pin on that shot. Here's Preston Smith's shot in the 8th frame. And he strikes, so we go to the 9th. It's a 15-pin lead based off a max score for Preston Smith. For the girls, it is now a 196-178 game in favor of Taylor Fritz, and they both have spares in the 9th. You'll see Malia strike for Preston. Excuse me. Malia is up over to the left if you can see it. Here's Gavin's shot, and he gets his first strike in the 9th frame. Might be a little too late. All we can do now is put some pressure on Preston. Gavin can strike out for 210. Preston can strike out for 225. Here's Gavin's first shot in the 10th. Needs to put pressure on. So he doubles. Excuse me. A lot of beverage. A strike here will force Preston to strike on the first ball in the 10th. And that's a double for Gavin. So Preston has to do some work in the 10th frame if he wants to take home this championship. Malia finished the 217 game. Fritz is already at 206 plus count on this ball. She's shooting now down to our left. And Gavin leaves a 10 pin and finishes with a 209 game. Preston needs the first one, or Gavin Courtney will be your 26th champion and back-to-back champion. As you heard the explosiveness on Taylor Fritz, she has just won the girls' singles title. This is Preston's first shot. Don't forget, we will have an awards presentation and post-game interview with our champions. Here's Preston's shot. He needs us. Leaves a 4-pin. So Gavin Courtney will be your 26th champion. He made every single spare to keep in that game. Struck out in the 10th. And he's done it again. Preston had a heck of a run. And I forgot to say his hobbies today, and I feel bad because he likes to work in a pro shop And another one of my personal favorites is going to Sheets, not Wawa, Sheets. So we're going to let them out. We're going to do our championship presentation. So I'm going to shift this a little bit for you guys. I'll let Preston finish. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. And Preston is going to lose 209, 204. Great ball and great matches. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do this later because I was posting on Facebook to keep people updated.
But I'm just saying, I wrote down
Yeah.
that state champion, I circled it. That's all right now. Filled
Just,
out for you.
I don't need that now. Just take that in from my. Yeah, take this too, please.
This too, like?
No, I need that. Yeah, 'cause we're still filming.
Okay.
Bella, we're going to do right there. So just point it to
All
that
right, let's give the
section.
boys another round of applause. Great finals today.
I don't know. She's going to do a post game, so I don't know. She probably has stuff.
We're going to get to our awards presentation. We will do the ladies first. When we call your name, if you come on up, we're going to have you come up to 14 and 15 to get your awards.
Oh my God, you guys make me late. It's way too far down. We'll do there. We'll keep them both running. You do your post game, I'll do my post game. You get to do your own. Do I get to give them?
I gave it. No, I gave it.
Oh, you gave them? All right, I didn't see it. I missed that.
Taylor stuck hers on right away.
Okay, I missed it. I missed it. I was busy. Good job. Way to go.
I got all my trophies.
Good job.
I need a shed.
What? We're going to do them all right there. Yeah. Right? Just do them up, bring them up this way.
She's gonna do the pictures on 12 and 13, but we'll present the awards.
Present them here. That's what we want to get. And then we'll do our post game. We just got to keep people from walking through because everybody walks through. Should be good. Okay, guys, we're about to do our post game, or not post game. We're about to do our awards presentation. Just getting everything finalized, and they'll be coming up and doing that. As you can see, I got the hat on today with the Hawaiian shirt day. We should be ready to go pretty soon. Whenever Dana's ready, let's do it. I'm hungry.
We're ready to do our awards presentation. We will start with the ladies first. When I call your name, come up to the ladies 14 and 15.
And you're going that
Sean
way.
will present you with your award. All right, in the ladies division, finishing in fifth today from Hempfield, Ilya Drosky.
Congrats, young lady. You can head that way.
Finishing in fourth today from Elizabethtown, Kayla Rotundo.
Congratulations. Let's head down that way.
Finishing in third today from Central Dauphin East, Brianna Gonzalez.
Congratulations.
Your runner-up from Chambersburg, Malia Briggs.
Congratulations.
And your 2026 PA State Girls High School champion from Erie McDowell, Taylor Kretz.
Congrats. You get that.
This looks good, man. This suits me.
This looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of cameras up there.
Okay, congratulations, ladies. We do want to get a separate picture with Taylor then, with the boys champion. Congratulations.
I was just trying to get out of here. Okay.
In the boys division, finishing in fifth today from Valley, Baxter Dean.
Way to go, bud. Good bowling today.
Finishing in fourth today from Bell Vernon, Caden Copenauer.
Are we? I have trained him all day on that. Next year, I'll get it. We got 3 more years to get it right.
Finishing in third from Milton, Paige Schley.
Great performance today. Very good.
Your runner-up from Sarah Catholic, Preston Smith.
Good bowling, buddy. You did well.
I'm just good for second place, I guess.
Hey, that still pays the bills.
And your 2026 PA State Boys High School champion from Garden Spot, Gavin Courtney.
Back to back. 2 in a row. Back to back. Congrats, man. You both awesome. The nice trophy.
Yes,
now you
sir.
can set up the 710.
And my granddaughter's uncle.
He can set up the 710 in his house now.
So we took a picture of the granddaughter with the baby, with the trophy.
I'm in the newspaper.
How you doing?
Do you mind if I get your name real quick? Give him the trophy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Sean Pillick.
Spell it, please.
PILYIHSHAWN.
And you are.
The Western Regional Director and State Director with Dana.
Okay, thank you.
All right, just need Taylor back up here with her trophy. I want to get a picture of Taylor and Gavin together. Okay. Congratulations, guys.
Afterwards, we're going to do a post-game interviews with them. Just keep everybody from walking through here, because they do it all the time when we. We'll do them both, Bella. Bella, we'll put them both, and we'll just go right there. We'll just do the interview right, maybe here. Can we angle it that way? Yeah, we want it on the lane.
I know you're not going to get me in the shot. I'm too short.
Bell, aim it to 12 and 13. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to interview him right here. So just keep everyone from walking through. Because that's what we get in trouble with. They'll walk right through the shot. I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to interview here, so just keep everyone from walking, like from that camera over. It's too many entryways. Okay.
So I need Fury coach, come on up.
Well, let's get both. I need
And
to
we
go.
can have the spectators now to meet you guys out of the
Do I have to hold both or can I hold one?
We just do the players for this one. Are you doing a picture? Oh, Beaver, you're free. This is kid day for this. Unless you're getting pictures, you can just stand there. All right, we're on both streams here. We're doing this different. I'm gonna let Belle talk because she got to watch that. I'll hold the mic. Give me that mic. You got both of them. That's good.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations, Taylor. Huge accomplishment. My very first question. I'll have to ask this. How are you feeling?
I'm a little sore. I mean, I think most of us know that I have a torn tendon in my elbow at the moment, but I was able to pull it through. But I'm pretty happy to be here, and it's been a while since I won singles, so yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
Really excited. I was looking at your scores earlier. You had some,
Yes.
They weren't bad, but they were lower scores
Sure.
for sure. And so how did you, I guess, get back into the mindset of just get this thing done?
Yeah, I got a really good team behind me. I got a pretty good cheerleader over there. Then I got some other good cheerleaders, and I don't think without them I would have been able to do what I did. So yeah, shout out Malik.
Then your first match, gosh, crushing.
Yeah.
So both matches, you were crushing on strikes, just killing it. I guess, how'd you maintain striking and headspace situation? Like, where was that at?
If I threw more strikes, I wouldn't have to throw as many shots. So then that would be easier on me and my elbow, obviously. But I knew what I wanted, and I needed to make all the best shots I can to, get the hardware done.
You are senior this year, right?
Yes.
So how does this feel going out that way?
Yeah, I would just have to say pretty good because I've always kind of finished up either outside of the cut or in the cut, never in the top 5. So it's the first time for everything, and it's pretty good to do it on my last shot. So senior year is pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, awesome bowling today.
Thank you.
Congrats again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congrats, guys. And
Thank you.
Beaver, you just look good up here. You're being eye candy today, baby.
Yes, I'll be the eye candy. I'll take anything she wants me to have. I'm kind of lost for words right now because of how proud I am of her, the work that she puts in, day in and day out, constantly working and sharing her knowledge not only with me but as well with the team.
Well, you guys got a state championship going back to old Northwest Erie area.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys.
And we
Thank you.
appreciate it.
And see you tomorrow with team event.
Absolutely.
We'll crush it there too.
Good luck, guys. Thank you.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it. Thanks.
Gavin. Beaver, you're done with your eye candy. You just put that on there. Belle, you can hold the mics this time since you watched from afar. Just hold them under, and then you can just talk them both all the time. So
Do you want to hold them? Or do you want me to?
I'll hold it.
hold them both because it's both feeds.
All right.
Well, back in the winner's circle, 2 years in a row. I don't know if we've had that in a while. If we have, how you feeling?
Really good. Yeah, really good.
You had a 300 today, and I was watching that pair. I felt so bad because the guy that shot 237 was low on the pair.
Yeah.
And I told Preston, I said, nice game, I guess. I mean, he shot 278. He shoots 300, and like, what do you do? But championship match. You didn't throw a strike until I think the 9th frame.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind as that game was going on?
Obviously, just keep marking because that's what kept me in it. It's fair to win games. So obviously, I threw the shots I needed to in the 9th and 10th. So it's really good to see that work paying off again.
If you saw the matches in the boys today, I think the high game was under 210. Every winning match was under 210, and nothing was under 190. I don't know if the last time I've seen like a final like that at any level. Every shot was critical, and I think your spare shooting was so important that game, so it kept you in the game.
100%.
I didn't watch much of it. Because we're still going on, but I believe it came down to the 10 frame, correct?
Yep.
How did you like? I guess just headspace. Where were you at when?
Where were you at with your head at that
I lost
point?
words there. Sorry.
So one side at a time, and obviously he gave me an opening, so I just took advantage of it.
Senior this year, right?
Yep.
And that means you went out on top. You can't do any more than that.
I started my season on top, and I finished it on top. So
I did make a comment during that match about you making spare after spare after spare because I said this match is going to come down to that. Someone's going to falter somewhere, or someone's just going to step up, and it's so important to make spares, right? I mean, you can tell that to anybody that bowls out there. Stay in the game, right? Well, congratulations. You get to go home with hardware, set up a 710 split if you want, and the trophy case. Awesome bowling, buddy.
thank you.
Awesome
I appreciate
bowling.
it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's on our YouTube channel if you want to see if it. Sometimes it comes out good. Sometimes it ends up muting. But it should be good. I hope.
Pennsylvania.
Take that one.
That'll do it for the Pennsylvania State High School Singles Championships 2026.
This is Bella.
I just want to remind the bowlers that you don't leave any.
Dana has to talk.
Drive home, drive safely. You're coming back to the team event tomorrow. We'll see you back here bright and early.
So again,
Day one is done. One more day to go.
our champion Taylor Kretz and
Gavin Courtney. Very deserving champions today.
They both bowled really well today. Both had the high games for their
They did.
respective sides of things.
And
I guess we should.
phenomenal day, phenomenal finish. Thank you guys for watching, sharing, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all.
See ya.
Okay, you take that one.
I don't know how to.
I don't know either. I think you just hold the button and it turns off.
I like